Hello dear students, welcome back to social class. You are learning the lesson Earth our living planet. In the last class you learnt about latitudes. Today you are going to learn the topic of longitudes. Before starting the longitudes, I'll just explain you about the direction or the how the hemispheres, we have four different hemispheres, how the hemispheres are divided. We are going to learn a small topic. Let me start with the directions or the hemispheres. Just you observe this picture, children. You know that this is the earth you consider. This one is a equator. The equator divides the equator divides the earth into two halves. One is a northern hemisphere, the second one is a southern hemisphere. North, south, you can consider north is considered as a northern hemisphere, this one is considered as a southern hemisphere. So north and the south. The equator divided into two halves. Upper side is considered as a northern hemisphere or the north, and down it is considered as a southern hemisphere or the south. The meridian divides again into two. The meridian divides the two. So this is considered as the eastern hemisphere and this is considered as a western hemisphere. You can understand north, south, east and the west. This part is considered as a northeast. So this is called as a northeast. This is called as a southeast and this is called as a southwest and this is called as a northwest. I hope you understood, children. Very simple way. So north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest. So these are the 8 directions which is there available on the earth. You know that. Let us today start with a new topic, that is a longitudes. Let me read and explain for you. The imaginary lines that intersect equator at right angle joining the north and south are called as a longitudes. Understand this topic, children, properly. You have to see that the imaginary lines that intersect equator at right angle join the north and south are called as a longitude. What is longitude? You know that longitude means, so this is considered as a latitudes. Longitudes, the imaginary lines which intersect the equator from the north and the south. This is called as a longitudes. The imaginary lines which intersect the north to south. This is called as a longitudes. On the globe, longitudes are shown as a series of semicircles that run from pole to pole passing through the equator. So according to the globe, if you watch the globe, the longitudes are shown as a series of a semicircle. Circle means, you know that, children, this is considered as a circle, but it is shown as a semicircle. How it is shown as a semicircle? You can observe the picture, children, here. So watch here. The semicircle, in the sense, you can see that, see like this, the lines are intersected. It is not complete line, it is not there. It is intersected like that. This is only semicircle. It is not complete. It is a from here north pole to one, just a line is there. It is not full circle. It is a half circle, only semicircle. Run from passing pole to through the equator. From here to equator, you can see that it is a equator from this pole to this pole. So it is passing through the equator. So with the help of a semicircle, it is a semicircle. All lines of the longitudes are equal length. From here to here, if you observe, every lines are equal lines. Every lines means every longitude lines are equal. It is not a one kade udda athwa sanna hagilla. Everything is a equal. Pratiyondu bhaganu saha equal agi divide madalagide. Lines of longitudes are called as a meridians. Understand, children? Lines of longitudes are called as a meridians, merimid and the denide, because all places along the same meridians of a longitudes experience noon or the midday at the same time. You have to understand, children, here. Understand this particular point. So the lines of a longitudes are called meridians, merimid and the denide, because all places along the same meridians of a longitudes experience noon or a midday at the same time. So from here to here, whichever the lines are there, so from here to here, for example, here India, Pakistan, all the places are there. From here to here, which are the line classes? One pole in the innondu pole ge yavella ಮೀನ್ ಆ ಲಾಂಗಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ದೇಶಗಳಿದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೇಶ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಹ ಒಂದೇ ಗಂಟೆಯನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ರೇಖಾಂಶದ ಒಂದೇ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹ ಒಂದೇ ಸಮಯವನ್ನ ಸೂಚಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಇಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇಫ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ದ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ as a morning, all the areas are considered as a morning only. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾಗೂ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ ಇಂದ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಏರಿಯಾಗಳು ರಾತ್ರಿನೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So the midday and the rainy day, because all the places along the same meridians of a longitudes experience noon or midday at the same time. That is the reason it is considered as a meridians. Noon or the midday at the day side. The meridian passing through Greenwich in England has been chosen as a prime meridian, which is that time I said that what is the prime meridian? The Greenwich, the place called as a Greenwich near the England. You know that who was ruling the almost European countries was ruled by, means who was ruled the world, means it is a England. They are considered, England is as their Greenwich, that is a main prime meridian. Greenwich place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡಿನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು. That the Greenwich England has been chosen as a prime meridian, which is considered as a prime meridian, children. The Greenwich England has considered as a prime meridian. You can observe that in the here the exact middle, the first this middle is there, no children, that is considered as a prime meridian. There are 180 of longitudes to the east of Greenwich and 180 to the west. So you can observe that from here to here line, which are the lines is passing. You observe, children, here from here to here, whichever the lines are passing, here different lines are there. Every lines from here to here, if you count 1, 2, 3, from east side like this, if you go east side 180 degrees there. From here to here, if you go west side 180 degrees there. This is a prime meridian. Observe that idu prime meridian, ee line prime meridian agide. ಈ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋದಾಗ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್ 180 degree is there. From this side if you go continuation, if you go like this, here 180 degree is there. That is considered as, so 180 from the eastward 180 is there, and from the westward also 180 is there. So how much it will become, children? It will become as a 360 degree. You can understand there are 180 of longitudes to the east. From the east side 180 degrees there on Greenwich, and 180 of the west. So from the east side if you go 180 is there, from west side if you go 180 is there, like this 180 and like this 180. Total 360 degrees are there. So you can see that the west does the are called 360 longitudes are there. The zone between the prime meridian and 180 degree east longitude is called as a eastern hemisphere. The opposite zone is called as a western hemisphere. So first this particular part is considered as a eastern hemisphere. That time I explained this part is considered as a western hemisphere and this part is considered as a eastern hemisphere. So that is also have a 180 degree, eastern hemisphere also have 180 degree and western hemisphere also have a 180 degree. Total it will be a 360 degrees. The opposite zone western also have a hemisphere, the same hemisphere. The distance between the two consecutive longitudes decreases gradually with the distance from the equator. If you observe, so if you take this equator, this one, children, see, you can see that here it is done, but here it is a gap is there, but when it goes to poles, so it is going to be joined like this. You observe, children, like it will be joined like this. So observe this line, children, gradually with the distance from the equator, there is the distance between the two consecutive longitudes decreases gradually with the distance from the equator. When it goes here, illinda ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮೂಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ, ನಾರ್ತ್ ಪೋಲ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಸೈಜು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So you can observe, and this is because the meridians of the longitude converge at the two poles on the equator. The distance between the two consecutive meridians is 111 kilometers. So the equator from here to here, from here to this distance, it is 111 kilometer is there. But here to everywhere the same distance will be there. But when it goes to end like this, so it will be the longitude measure will be decreased. Why? Because ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮೂಲೆಯಾಗಿ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ 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 ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲಿ 111 kilometers. You can from here to here distance 111 kilometers are there. I hope children you have understood this topic. Any doubts regarding this topic you can ask me in the WhatsApp. So in the next further class I'll explain you about how to find the timings and what is the standard timings, international dateline. These are all the topic you will learn in the next video. Thank you children. Bye bye.